Welcome back to the Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl Show. It's time to hang out with Rob, Mike, and Dunia. Whatever you don't want to say, they will with no chaser. Take a shot and let's have a drink. Is hashtag squad goals still a thing? Because they are. Let's go.
Cognac's in charge of the ice scraping now at this point. Yours sounds better than mine, and tequila's.
Tequila makes his own. What are you talking about?
I don't even bring ice most of the time.
Okay.
He's done with it.
It's sprayed up, y'all. Sprayed up.
Fucking my drink on.
Screw our intro. Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Y'all know what it is.
Oh, jeez. He's on his extra cool shit now. Got it.
Appreciate our company.
Yes. Well, I do appreciate their company. And I appreciate all the feedback and stuff. It's fun. We are on episode, is it 89?
Episode 89.
Yay us. 89. Oh my god, what are we going to do for the 100th? Maybe we need to be somewhere. Island or something.
Take all this equipment, all this wonderful equipment over there.
Everything can be done for the right price.
That's what they got here, right? All in that little bag over there.
That's right. Yeah. 89, and we're going to be helping people. It's a Dare Semi-Sober one.
Dare Semi-Sober ones.
Yeah, I might be semi
with
a shot in my hand. But we can still help.
Yeah.
I promise. Before we get into it, how was your week, Tequila?
My week was extraordinary. Yeah.
No elaborations?
No. Just long and extraordinary. The weather's great.
Okay.
The weather's great here in Houston.
Yeah, it is. Still need to put the pool heater on, but it's
suck out the pollen and ragweed and shit out there, but other than that,
yeah. I feel you. I saw at the pool this morning, and when he woke up, I was like, I need you to turn the pool pump on, because you could just see it sitting on the top of the water, So, if it's sitting there, it's in everybody else's noses and everything else,
Noses, eyes, ears, mouths,
booty hole. Depends what you're doing outside.
Damn.
How was your week, Cognac?
Never mind. That was good.
He did yard work, so he's probably worried about his booty hole.
I probably got a grub worm in there.
Oh God.
Anyways, the girl got grub worm, some kind of stuff.
That was my story.
Oh.
You tell about your week.
Well, I did.
But you're not going to tell it the way that I'm going to tell it.
Okay.
Tell about your week.
Other than that, my week was fine. Business as usual, I guess. Then that's all I can say.
Amen. You've told the listeners.
Got to see Harper today, and that always helps my week.
So my week, you guys, let me tell you about this traumatic story that I dealt with. Went outside to get the mail, and we had a couple packages, and I went to grab the packages, none which were mine, which makes it extra frightening and irritating, because 2 were for Cognac and 1 was for my sister. And I looked down, and I'm going to post it. I was waiting to tell this on here so I could post it.
They were for both of us.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It didn't have my name on it. And there was a creature right by the packages that I didn't know what it was, and it was twitching. My asshole-ass friend Audrey said it was crip walking, telling me hi. Because everybody had jokes when I sent them the video. I closed the door and told Rob he had to get the packages and figure out how to deal with it. But he was in the middle of transferring drugs on Grand Theft Auto and couldn't stop. So the longer it stayed out there, the longer I got nervous because I was going to have to burn the packages. So it took about some vinegar. I started Googling, put some vinegar. That didn't work. Kept crip walking. Put some salt. He acted like that was a spa day. And then I finally had to just pull out the bleach, and he finally got straight. So, what Cognac was talking about is I ordered, I did not mean to, I ordered a bag, it was a grub worm, which people have seen, but never that big.
That was new.
Okay, well, shit, I don't know what you boys did in the dirt, but us women have never seen them that big, and not in the dirt. You know, like, mind your business. That's how I feel with the environment. I love the animals and stuff, and the ecosystem and science and stuff, but just stay where you're supposed to stay. And I'll stay where I'm supposed to stay. You can't be on the doorstep. You don't pay bills. You're not a guest. I didn't invite you.
We're just gonna ring the bell.
So...
Well, so on that note, one real quick, and you can get back to it. The girl has seen these creatures.
I do not recall.
She doesn't remember because when we redid the front patio, obviously I was the one digging and getting all the weeds out and everything.
And you told me you had seen some things.
And I said, whoa. I was like, oh, whoa, there's... And she goes, what is it? What is it? What is it? And she saw it. And I go, and she freaked out and went in the house. So she did see it, but I said, you must have put it out of sight, out of mind.
This is an agree or disagree moment. I recall that moment once you brought it back to me, but I do not remember it being that big.
Well, because I said I was chopping them in half when I was cutting through the...
Right. I don't remember that. And again, I blocked it out, because if I didn't, then we would have moved, because I don't play with shit like that. So... I'm getting itchy just talking about it, you guys. Anyways, so I got some grubworm killer. It may have been an excessive size bag, and they're going to be taken care of. It only takes 24 hours, and that was my week. Thank you.
You hope. I mean, did you see how much chlorine?
The next move. The next move. I told my father-in-law last night that I'm going to get his flamethrower. So
I poured that whole bag.
The whole yard will look like Arizona. I promise. If it doesn't stop.
The weird thing was, so
you don't have to elaborate. I'm done talking about this.
No, so I watered after it. No, this is a good story. So I watered after.
But I'm itching.
The lawn, which needed to be anyways, but. And I watered it because it said to water after, so I watered it quite a bit.
We got it. You watered it.
No, I was saying that.
You said it like 4 different ways from Sunday.
Sorry.
We got it. The yard is watered. Next.
The squirrels. That was weird.
They were eating the worms that were
so
coming
we had a bunch of squirrels in our yard, and she goes, "Oh, they're eating all the grub worms. You go, squirrels." And I was like, I didn't think that was part of their diet. But
they do. It does say it on there that. Like, mammals eat them and birds also.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Amen. It's working.
They have a great source of protein.
Yeah.
I didn't know squirrels ate.
And that's great. I don't want to eat them, though, so you don't need to be at our doorstep. I don't want to talk about it anymore, or I'm going to start gagging.
Just make sure when you post that video, you put, "You can ring my
I will do that for you, Tequila.
Ring the doorbell.
Okay. Got it. Alright. So, we're going to help people, but before we help people, we have a segment we have to do that helps some people. We'll see. Do you remember the segment?
What segment is that?
You know it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Gladiator segment.
Joking with Cognac.
Yeah.
What do boobs and toys have in common?
They can both be the same thing?
They were both originally made for kids, but daddies end up playing with them.
Oh, jeez. I mean...
Daddies end up playing.
Oh, I knew you were going to catch that one. Not the full. The daddies end up playing with them. Very white. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay, well. Don't let your kids listen to that joke, I guess. Not for the schools.
Is any of our episodes made for the kids?
You had a couple of elementary appropriate, yeah.
Like Gladiator?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Alright, are we ready, guys?
Yeah.
We've got to focus. Listen, focus. Dear semi-sober ones, I got pregnant at 15 and had my oldest daughter at 16. I met my husband at 18 and went on to have 4 more daughters. Oh shit, that's like 6 kids. I have been with him for more than 30 years. I just turned 49. My girls are living their own lives. The thing is, now that I'm alone with my husband, I have come to discover that we have nothing in common. I want to leave him, but I have no money, no car, and no job. I have become someone I never thought I would become, alone with no life. My husband ignores me and drinks a lot. When we visit family, it's a free-for-all drunk fest for him. I just don't have the energy at my age to deal with a drunk. I dealt all my life with an alcoholic father and I don't want to do it anymore. How do I begin to rebuild my life and start over? I really need to do this for myself.
Linda and Joe.
Linda and Joe. Got it. Does anybody have any advice?
I mean, I can start. I don't know if Linda has expressed this to Joe directly.
I'm sure she has.
Okay.
In 30 years, I'm sure.
I mean, if that being said, I mean, there's a lot of ways you can get a job, get money, whatever it may be.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me neither.
Sorry,
guys. There's music playing in the background. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what she's been doing.
It's turned up. I can hear it. I can break them off real bad. I can even recognize the song. Somebody's creeping. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So I don't know if. Sorry, listeners. Yeah, like she said, there's somebody jamming out. Anyways, yeah. So Linda, like I said, it was vague. If she's expressed it to him, she might have been
It's not
in
vague.
the shadow.
You think she's never
I mean,
said anything in 30
she might have
years?
or not. I don't know. You don't know that though. Sometimes people don't. I mean, sometimes people. She might not have said shit to him because he took care of her, because she didn't have no money, no job, no so on and so forth. So she might have let it slide for that many years, and then once the kids, like I said, moved out and she's just with him, now she realized shit, you know, because that's a lot of kids, so she was busy with the kids and doing so many things and living the rat life, whatever, you know, as far as like, you know, just dealing with him, and he was doing his own thing. And then now, instead of putting her career, she put her kids first, which is not a bad, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm saying she might have, now that the kids are doing their own thing.
Okay, so your opinion, got it, in the rigor morandis way, is
Yeah.
she hasn't said anything to him ever. Possibly. Okay. Do you have an opinion, Tequila?
So my thing is, that's a prime example of getting married for the wrong reason. I think she's probably 1 in a million, her and Joe, that's going through what they're going through. Because people get married for the kids' sake. You know what I'm saying? To take care of the family. You know what I'm saying? But then at the end of the day, when the family's all taken care of, and me and you left alone to ourselves, we realized that we don't have shit in common. So you got shit in common, you just tired of fucking Joe. You know what I'm saying? Joe tired of fucking you. That's why, not fucking, but you know, that's why he been drinking. You know what I'm saying? Because he feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? So that's his out, and you don't have an out. And after all those years of being together, y'all, if you two can't sit down and talk about it, you know, might as well get a fucking divorce anyway. If you can't talk.
I mean,
that's my
I agree.
advice to her.
Linda, there's something that my mother told me since I was an adult, at least. that sometimes, her quote was, sometimes you take the shit with the sugar. Like, you get basically you get the sugar, but there's going to be shit with it. And I think that a lot of people, in my experience, I don't have children, a lot of people stick around because of the kids. And that's fine and understandable, you know, every household is their own.
Or because of the money, like she's kind of saying. So.
Well, she was a kept woman. She took care of, what was it, 7 kids or something?
That's what I was trying to get at, yeah.
But if he had a drinking problem then, you should have been stacking your shit up. In some way, shape, or form. But here we are. The kids are gone. Just start over. It's 2022. You'll be alright. You'll be alright.
I mean, because Joe a stand-up guy. I mean, not a stand-up guy, but you had kids prior to Joe, and he took care of those kids. You know what I'm saying? So you can't knock Joe. I mean, you can knock him for drinking. You know what I'm saying? Based just off the information you gave us, but you guys got married because y'all probably was in love with the situation and not each other. One of my good friends, you know, he used to say it all the time. If it wasn't for these kids, I'd have been divorced. I ain't gonna say his wife.
I have a similar situation.
I wouldn't be in this. If it wasn't for the kids, I would walked away from this marriage a long time ago.
Yep.
But he stayed in for the kids.
Yep, and you know who I'm talking about. I used to tell him that
men and women
it'd be better. I said it'd be better for you if it goes there that bad because the kids see it. Y'all aren't happy, and then you know.
Start over, girl. It's all right. That's how I feel about that.
Crank that motor up.
Yeah.
Don't sound like it's big.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I promise. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Oh, Lord. Alright. Ready?
Yep.
Dear semi-sober ones, I'm so disgusted. My husband has started walking around the house with no underwear and letting it all hang out, so to speak. Then he makes comments like, doesn't this look good? And I'm sickened by his behavior. I feel violated. How do I tell him to stop without hurting his male pride? What's her name's,
you start telling him her name is Crystal.
Crystal?
Yeah.
And his name is
Hank.
That does sound like a Hank, yeah. Okay.
Crystal with a K.
Oh shit. I wrote it wrong. Let me change it.
So Crystal, you tell him to stop doing that shit by saying stop with the bullshit. That's simple.
Yeah.
What you do is you tell them, well, maybe you should turn the air up because it looks a little cold in this house.
Oh shit. Well.
You know, I mean, how many years have we lived without you doing this? Let's just think about those years prior to this.
Are you using Hank?
Didn't it work out better for you?
What is this attitude?
Hank.
Life. Come on now.
Hank, look at the seat. Look at the seat. There's a streak there.
Oh God. Yeah, literally that's what popped in my head. So here's the thing with me.
Did you use the tushy?
Like, you can't just be sitting on communal furniture with a bare ass. Like, you know,
That's nasty.
Yeah, like.
He said walking around though.
So he
just walks around one day and puts on underwear to sit down? Or a towel down?
Okay, well, I'm just thinking of it like he's just walking around, living his best life.
Yeah, lounging.
Baby boy in it.
Yeah, you know, sitting down, putting his leg up and shit, you know, like...
Hank, nobody wants to sit on anything in here.
Yeah, even, you know, I trust my booty. I said what I said with the booty in the morning. I sent the picture. But I don't want to put my butt crack on somewhere like someone comes over the next day and that was my butt crack. That's weird.
But here's the thing, and remember I was like, thought about it that one time. I think we were at Outback or something. And I was like...
Yeah, you're talking about like in the wild, but I'm talking about your home. That's about the home.
I know, but
we all think about that. Yeah, we all do. Yeah, okay. Nobody doesn't think about going to a fucking club and sitting on a seat and did they clean it well. Yeah. We all got that. But at your home, I mean, you got it. Yeah, you know, and I just want to say this as the girl, dicks don't look the same to us, like on a normal. You know, when it's hard, you're like, yeah, you're ready. But just walking around with your floppy dick in the kitchen, just sitting down on the couch, I can't watch a TV. It's weird. That's weird. You know, I don't do it. Why should you? I would just be like, but you shouldn't tell him when you do talk to him, I'm disgusted. Because you shouldn't be disgusted by it, but it's just... It's a disgusting It's called
that's a disgusting
common
act.
sense cleanliness.
It's a disgusting act.
Yeah.
Why she can't be disgusted? Because that's her husband?
I would probably pick a different adjective.
That shit, I don't want to see...
It's unsanitary.
I don't want to see no lady walking down the street. Or...
No, not street.
I mean, I'm just saying it's just a disgusting act, period.
So would either of you guys be okay with your lady, she just don't wear clothes in the house? She just sit around butt naked on your leather couch?
That's not my house.
What you mean? What does that mean?
That's probably her house.
Okay.
Well, she want to do it at her house.
Okay. Okay, so let's say you're married. So that means no.
I don't have a problem with it, personally.
So you're cool, like, if your girl is walking, she don't wear clothes in the house, and it's a leather couch. And I keep saying leather because leather doesn't absorb, so it's just sitting on top. But even a cloth couch, it's absorbing.
I was going to say it's worse.
So you're cool with them just putting their booty juice everywhere, and then your homeboy comes by and sitting on your girl's booty juice?
Now that you said that,
that's what I'm saying. It's unsanitary.
That's a little weird.
It's unsanitary.
You leave the room and they're like, they pick the sofa up.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, but, I mean, I'd check his ass. Sorry, Crystal. I would check Hank.
But
because ew.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the depth of the relationship.
There's a time and frame to walk around butt naked, and that means you're about to do something.
That or
within that time frame.
That or you're getting up in the middle of the night to get some water or something.
Areas. Yeah, but that's your bedroom.
That's what I'm saying. And you're sitting here, and you're sitting here,
go grab a beer with your fucking dick on this freezer.
And you're
thank you.
And you're sitting your naked ass back in the bed where you were naked in the first place.
And then you got.
And those are washed. You can't throw a chair in the washing machine.
You have Pledge in your booty crack because you didn't sat on the couch. Yeah,
or like leather cleaner or something. Yeah.
Are we good on this, Tequila? I don't know. I didn't know if you were thinking about it or done with the conversation. Yeah.
It seemed like it would take away from the sex life. Just I got to see you naked all the time.
Him being off.
Yeah, it should be a surprise.
Him being off.
It should be a surprise.
It's awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least on purpose. Like
I want to take the clothes off sometimes. I want to peel them off. Goddamn.
Yeah. But so she said, go back. He's just doing it all the time.
Yeah, he just started walking around the house. He just started walking around the house naked and says, "Do you look at this? First of all, do you like what this? Doesn't this look good?" Yeah. If you have to ask me, then the answer is fucking no. You know it doesn't. Somebody told him that it looked good, and you might want to look further into it.
Yeah, right.
And I don't want to see you come out the restroom.
Yeah.
But ass nigga just walking through the house not with an agenda, just
Yeah. That's my point. There needs to be an agenda. For that.
Yeah.
It's not an everyday thing. That's corny.
One time.
What if we have to go run to the store? You gotta go fucking put clothes on? That's so stupid.
One time I was in the jungle.
What jungles of what?
Hold on.
In the Caucasian mountains? Mountains of Caucasity? What did you say?
For real. I was in the jungle and I happened to be naked and this elephant approached me. And you know what the elephant said to me?
Oh, God.
He said,
joking with Cognac.
How do you breathe through that?
That's not what he said. I promise. I love you. I love you, even though that's not what he said. Alright, are we ready for the next one? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Dear semi-sober ones, my daughter and I are both... God, this is testing my grammar. Immunocompromised. I have cancer, and she has asthma and rheumatoid arthritis. Our doctors have advised us not to gather with crowds. We didn't attend my niece's wedding or her baby shower because nobody was masked and everyone was together. Now it seems like we've been forgotten. We are not invited to recent holiday celebrations. My sister-in-law always sent group invites to these events, but we haven't received any. They haven't even asked us how we are, and we're still not able to attend. But we would like to think we're still welcome. Am I justified in feeling this way?
Blake and Morgan.
Those are hot names. I don't feel like... Okay. I'll go first. Why do you care? You know, like, if you're immune compromised... Being someone who... I literally throw maybe 3 parties a year... if I invite you so many times you don't even reply, I'm going to stop inviting you. And rheumatoid arthritis is not a contagious, hurtful thing. So adding that, it seems like you guys may be a little dramatic with how you worded it. And maybe they're just tired of you being dramatic. But also, if you care about your health, why do you care about that? Why do you care if you're invited or not? That seems trivial to what you're dealing with. You are dealing with cancer, and you haven't said they just stopped hanging out with you. You just said you're not invited to group activities. Why invite you?
I mean, yeah. If you,
I don't get it.
You know, if you, I know people like that. They just want the invite just to have the attention, just to say no.
Yeah. I
know people like that.
What do you think, Tequila? As a safety professional.
So you want my professional opinion? I stay your ass at home.
Right?
Period.
Yeah.
I mean, all the other shit frustrate the hell out of me. And I don't even have no comment for that shit. I mean, because you're not going to go any fucking way.
Yeah. I mean, and
But there's
me and you, we talk.
There's people that want a whole invite, sorry.
So we talk, we got conversation or whatever our relationship is, and I know your situation, and I'm gonna have a party or whatever, and I don't invite you because I know your situation.
Yeah. You
know about the parties because you're not getting invited. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just they respecting your condition. Now you got a issue with them respecting your condition. That shit there give me, yeah. I go with the girl with the drama.
Yeah, it just seems like
she's that drama queen. Bored sitting in the house with that. Now let me stop.
Yeah.
Open a can for me. I got cancer.
Yeah.
You too old for that shit.
Yeah. You good with those?
Yeah, that's what I said. I know people like that they just want like the attention to be like, oh, I wish I could, but I can't.
And they might have just got tired of that shit.
Yeah.
So. Can you come over and we'll throw an opening can party?
Opening a can party? That is so disrespectful. I'm gonna move along. Alright, guys. Dear semi-sober ones. A decade ago, before my wife and I had children, we were deeply in love with each other. Everything was great in the bedroom and outside. After we had children, my wife did a 180. She's no longer affectionate with me at all. We barely hold hands, we never hug, and kissing is prohibited except maybe a kiss before bed. We kiss like it's an obligation. There's no touching in our relationship. In the bedroom we used to be more physical and less restrained. I want her to be satisfied without getting more specific. Now, if we are intimate, it's once a month during the summer and maybe twice a month. Tequila's laughing and I'm trying not to.
It's during the summer.
Yeah, during the summer and maybe twice a month otherwise. She won't allow me to touch parts of her body and she's physically and emotionally remote. When I addressed this with her, she informed me that other couples are intimate less frequently than we are. She has let her body go and doesn't diet or even try to watch her weight, and I'm concerned for her health because she has become obese. If I try to bring these matters up, she flies into a rage. Am I being selfish?
Larry and Kim.
I'm going to let the men talk on this. Because I felt him until the end.
Larry
and who?
And Kim.
Okay.
It's honorable that you still desire your wife, even in her obesity. You know. But, if she obese, you gotta know that she knows she obese. You know what I'm saying? So, it gotta be some mental shit there with her dealing. Something sound like something mental going on with Kim. For her to just let go like that, and then she gets so out of whack whenever you mention it. So you know she sensitive about it. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna lean on the girls' keyword on that one. Therapy. I might want to get some therapy, bro.
Therapy.
Yeah, get some therapy. Before you throw in the obesity shit, I was just gonna tell you, she fucking somebody else. You need to find you somebody. But that obesity, I think, kind of changed the narrative. Her letting her body go, and yeah. But you still want her, obviously. You still love her, so figure out a way to get y'all some help from a third party, somebody that's from the outside, I guess. I don't want to be rude to their situation because it don't sound like it's a scandalous situation. It just sounds like it's a lot of mental shit going on. That's all I got on that one.
Do you have an opinion?
Oh yeah, I kind of agree with what Mike said, that she let herself go, so she might be not feeling it. He might feel it, but she's not wanting to be touched because she feels bad about herself, so on and so forth. So yeah, that's kind of it, Larry.
Right, Larry.
You don't know the circumstances.
Larry,
she might be feeling bad.
I can speak from a female who is, subconscious about their bodies. Women are more subconscious about their bodies than men. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't care what the statistics say. She probably feels some type of way about her body, and the fact that you gave a whole schedule, that the summer you get it once, and then in the winter she may feel like in the summer her rolls are sweaty.
Yeah.
No, but he gets it less in the summer. So, less clothing and all those kinds of things. I'm reading into it as a woman. She might not want to fuck you. And I say that because of how you ended it. That she's gotten obese and you haven't talked about what you look like. Somebody might be gassing her up obese. So you could have somebody's doing better to her than you situation. It's quite possible. I don't think you're concerned about her health issues. How you said that. I told her to watch her weight. Nobody's going to want to fuck you if you're talking about their weight. I promise you that. I don't think a man would either. I can't speak for men. But if someone is constantly going, you're fat. Why would they want to get naked?
Well, I was going to say, boy can't walk around with a dick around.
Well, that's a different couple in a different state somewhere. Yeah. And, and women also, and I can speak to this, if you're watching a TV show and you're commenting and talking shit about an obese woman, ooh, look at her, ooh, and your wife may look like that. they hear those things. So why the fuck do they want to get naked for you? Because I can guarantee you, gentlemen, men, Larry, we can orgasm with or without you. What we want is to be desired. We want to be loved and appreciated. So if you're not doing that, then why the fuck would we get naked? Duh. That's stupid. Or why would I suck your dick and you just told me I was fat like 2 hours ago? We don't forget shit. That's stupid.
PHAT.
Why would I suck your dick and you just talk shit about this woman on the TV that looks damn near identical to me?
Believe me.
That's stupid.
Excuse me.
Why would I want to take my clothes off? My vagina looks just like hers that you just talked shit about. The belly's there.
I was in a situation as a kid when there was a couple that the person tripped on the ground and he picked her up and he was like, "Oh, you left the crack on the ground, on the concrete," which obviously was stupid because the crack was there. But it's like, that's so fucking mean and disrespectful. Like,
right, but I've known you since you were a kid too, and you've always said, if my wife or just whoever got fat, I would divorce her. That's not what I'm into. I mean, I'm this hot on my own, but not to keep you. But sorry, that was just a boast for myself. But you said that too. You said that.
That's a fucked up thing.
You said that. And I get it. That's not a diss to you. That's what you can desire what you
fucking with you.
No, you didn't say it to me. You were talking to regular people.
No, I would talk to you. You just said I talked to you, and I was fucking with you.
I guarantee you, if I was obese, you would feel some type of way, and that's fine. That's your preference. And that's your preference. And I have no problem with preference. Because I have preferences too. But you either love someone or you don't. And if your preference is not being met, then move along. Don't expect to get fucked just to get fucked because we're together. That's stupid. Larry. Sorry. Had to go back to the name.
Yeah. Oh, I said, I try to take it easy on you, Larry. I said therapy, bro.
Therapy? But we're his therapists right now because we just read it. Yeah.
Shit. Now I see you in a whole nother light.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm speaking from Kim's perspective.
I'm commending you for still desiring your obese wife and shit.
Does he though?
I mean, that's what I heard. But,
so would you... He literally said, every time I bring up her body, would you go to your wife, it's his wife, and tell her, I'm really worried about your health, and then expect to do the fuck-arounds, like a couple hours later?
It depends.
Okay.
If she, having a cough attack or something, I'll say,
Is she what?
Like coughing or something. I just wouldn't grab a belly roll and be like, damn,
that's why you're coughing? Because of this?
Yeah, it got to be in a certain context, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just speak for a woman's perspective. We are to be desired.
If she sit down and she, what's going on here? I think you're breathing kind of hard.
So my answer to you, Larry, is can we see what you look like?
Larry could be obese.
That's my point.
She could have been a hottie prior.
I mean, this is almost one of those ones you need to see them. Technically.
I need to see him. I'm telling you, I don't care. Weight fluctuates. You either love the person you don't, or you want to fuck them or you don't. I don't have a particular weight limit. I want to be desired and told I'm hot, regardless of what weight I am. That's my thing.
And then, it's levels to that shit. Either y'all if y'all fucking, or y'all just having sex. I mean, she may not wanting what you offering.
Maybe she got obese. And your shit got smaller as she got bigger. She needs a little bit longer because the stomach's bigger. Yeah, I mean, okay.
You didn't put the nutritions on your side in the right area.
Damn it.
Good luck, you guys.
Like they used to say back in the day, damn it, boy.
Alright. Dear semi-sober ones, I'm engaged to be married and I'm over the moon excited. My grown daughter will be my maid of honor and I had all my bridesmaids picked out. My sister is the issue. Her new boyfriend, she goes through a lot of them, she put that, makes my daughter uncomfortable. He has tried repeatedly to add her to his social media accounts, some of which contain disturbing sexual content.
What?
Okay, she's being dramatic. I told my sister that while I want her in the wedding, my daughter comes first and he won't be allowed to be around us or to participate. My sister has predictably sided with him. She insists I'm unreasonable and that he's a great guy, although she has known him for only 3 months. The fuck? I don't even know this conversation. Am I wrong? What's the ending? What is the...
Alright, you ready? Mm-hmm. Alright, so Jennifer is the engaged female. Mm-hmm. The daughter is Corey. And the sister is Susan. And the dude is named Brad.
I think it's Herbert, but that's fine.
Huh?
Brad. Got it.
I mean, the Susan, Brad is attracted to Corey. Corey is an adult grown daughter. I mean, Brad and Susan have only been together 3 months and they know nothing really vested there, you know what I'm saying? Just Brad is playing the game wrong. Yeah. I mean, Jennifer, she's engaged. Your daughter grown. The daughter says she don't want to go. If Brad gonna be there.
Yes, basically.
Oh, well, shit, Brad can't be there.
Yeah.
It's simple as that.
Well, my answer is, Susan, it's 3 months.
Yeah. Brad, like
you've been with Brad for 3 months.
Yeah.
You should feel some type of way about that.
Yeah.
That he's trying to hit up your niece. In any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's not going to work for me, or most people. And I don't need to explain it to you. Jennifer, you don't need to explain shit. He can't come.
You can't go. Simple. 3 months, I don't want her anyway.
Yeah.
She don't know me.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
And, when you bring up, the other people aren't hitting up my daughter, Corey. So, it's weird, and it's my wedding. The end. I don't even know what else to talk about on the app.
And Brad lame. Brad lame as fuck.
I've just been smirking the whole time.
Corny as fuck. All the women in the world, you gotta hit up your sister's
niece.
Your girl's sister's niece.
Your girl's niece.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's her niece.
Yeah, your girl's niece.
Yeah.
Sorry. Said it the wrong way. No, you can't come. You can't eat on my dime.
You can't even sit in a chair.
Walking around looking like the Predator. Alright.
And they don't say ages. So your sister may be a cougar and that's just, you know what I'm saying? And he said the niece could be more of his age or something. Why else would he want her on the social? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that we don't have information, but then at the end of the day, Brad can't go to the fucking wedding. You know what I'm saying? And Susan need to work her shit out with Brad.
Yeah. Just come with our brother or something.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Alright.
Brad trying to get the whole family.
He's on a mission. A fucking mission. Alright. This is a weird one, but we'll roll with it. Dear semi-sober ones, I have stopped saying bless you when someone sneezes. It's a ridiculous custom that needs to be retired. I do not believe the soul leaves the body when a person sneezes, and I highly doubt anyone else today believes that. I'm not a Christian, and I don't feel comfortable invoking blessings of a deity I don't believe in. Some people have criticized me for staying silent after a sneeze, and I have also been giving dirty looks for my silence. Am I being rude for not blessing someone who has sneezed?
Thomas.
Who?
Thomas.
Oh, okay. Thomas.
I'm gonna call it. This just sound like.
It sounds like a Thomas.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's many ways to say it, Gesundheit. Bless you. I mean, it just. I don't know. I don't have the facts in front of me. Supposedly your heart does stop when you sneeze for a minute. That's
and
where
Thomas
it came.
is saying it doesn't.
That's where it came from.
Okay.
I don't have the facts in
way
front
back
of me.
in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll say it was way back in the day, and
Thomas
it's
said your
not right.
soul leave your body.
No, I know that. Well, that was the theory. Your heart
Well, they said your
stopped.
heart stopped.
Stops.
So you could die when your heart stops.
Yeah. So, that being said, it's not that hard just to say Gesundheit or something or bless you.
I don't care. That's just what it's a bless you. It's no different than it's like saying. I feel like
I'm gonna say bless your heart at this time every time somebody sneezes.
Thomas, sir, it's like we all say hi and goodbye. That started from something too.
Right.
You know, like a bless you isn't going to hurt you, and if you don't say it, then fine. But be okay with the dirty looks.
I think when we greet people, we should just show them the middle finger, and that's it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if someone gives you a dirty look, why are you bothered by it? That's the stance that you're on. That's what you feel.
Right.
So who cares?
Get over it.
I have a friend of mine that I work with, and she sneezes 10 times in a row. And by sneeze 5, I told her I'm done. I need blessings myself. Jokingly, like I can't bless you.
No, you do.
I can't. I can't bless you. I'm not blessing you 5 more times. I gave you 5, and you're good. There you go.
And Thomas, I'm not obligated. I mean, you different from me because I'm not obligated to say bless you. When I was born, nobody gave me a fucking book of instructions to say every time somebody sneezes, you say bless you. Fuck you. If you sneeze, I'm mad because you sneezed around me on the cool.
Oh.
For real. I got a problem because you sneezed around me. And I ain't thinking about blessing you. I'm thinking about, do I need some blessings on me? Because I don't know if you just put in a fucking atmosphere. Okay. For real.
Well, okay. All right.
I think you need to leave the room before you sneeze.
I can't help that.
I mean, something.
Sometimes
I do get it. Because some people are doing the most.
Well, yeah.
But everybody makes fun of me, whatever, because my sneezes come out like.
Yeah.
I would try to make it as much.
They're coming out with that shit.
Right, but
I'm talking about people contaminating the fucking.
Yeah.
So
that's Cognac.
When COVID was out.
When you sneeze, it's like.
When COVID.
I mean, it's not just you. There's a lot of people that sneeze and it goes.
So when COVID was a big deal, I watched an infograph on how sneezes. When somebody sneezes, how germs spread. Fuck that, bless you.
When I took food sanitary in college, it would be like. When you're in the kitchen and then when you dude,
I mean, but if somebody don't say bless me, I don't give a shit.
It wasn't COVID for me. I just learned to just work in a restaurant. You're supposed to put your arm out because it's a bigger barrier than your hand, and you use your hands more. You don't use the inside of your arm. That I learned. But I also
rub shrimps on them.
I don't know if I taught myself to not. And people make fun of me, and they're like, "Oh, you didn't even get it out," because I'm like, because I don't want to fucking snot everywhere, but I'm also OCD about snot and boogers and stuff. So maybe that's just my issue, and I'm not going to be blessed.
Yeah, I say bless you. But all the time I don't. That's all I'm saying, and I don't care.
Yeah, I'll hear it like down the hall, and I'm not gonna be like, bless you, you know, like or whatever. But we're across from each other. Or whatever. So and sometimes I say at my office, I go, "Oh, you were allergic to that bullshit. I got
it." So my dad, growing up,
speaking of the office,
no, he used to hold his nose and do it, and I remember.
I'm not even going to comment on this.
Hold on.
Fuck his whole brain up.
No, hear me out. That's what I'm saying. He used to hold his nose all the time, and I remember that growing up. So, like, when I got older, I used to do it. And all of a sudden, he goes, don't do that, you're going to blow your brains out. And I'm like, but you did it my whole life. Like, I learned it from you. Who the hell do you think I learned that from?
Yeah.
You have to let it go. And I'm like, okay, well this is...
Sometimes parents are wrong. Yeah. It happens.
He used to do it. I remember growing up, he used to do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
like a cartoon.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Sorry, listeners. He's trying to Tasmanian Devil tell me what it looked like. Alright, last one, guys.
Yes.
Are you ready? I gotta cook. Dear semi-sober ones, my son graduated from high school and won't make a plan. He doesn't help with anything around the house, won't save money to buy his own car, and refuses to share our extra car with his sister. We are in constant conflict. I want him to move out. I want him to be working and saving money if I'm paying for his room and board. He sleeps until noon, works sporadically, and spends his limited money on pre-workout supplements, shoes, guitars, etc. He's on his phone playing games in his bed most days until late in the night. Advice. Can I just have a name for the son? Because I'm
Bobby.
Mike's gonna love this.
Bobby, go fuck yourself. Bobby, you're grown. You graduated.
How old is he?
Get the fuck out. He graduated high school and won't make a plan.
Bobby and
but it didn't give an age on Bobby?
No.
He gotta be 18 or 19. 17, 18.
You don't know that, because she graduated...
I graduated 16. Thank you. Doesn't matter. The point of the matter, that's rare. He graduated 16, and he hasn't left since he graduated.
Most people graduate at 8. I graduated at 17.
I graduated at 17.
Most people graduate at 18.
Here's my thing. You ain't got to go to college, but you got to figure something out. I've done it for 18. Whatever. I'll give you the 18 if you graduated at 16.
You know these kids nowadays...
It's not these kids nowadays.
Hold on.
He was talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he was...
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry. So, anyway, this Bobby kid sounds like a little pump. To be honest with you, he's like, oh yeah, woo-hoo. He's probably talking to chicks. I got this guitar, let me play you a riff. He seems like the type of kid... At
his mommy's house?
Yeah, at his mommy's house. But he seems like that type of kid, like, get the hell out and you do your own thing. Okay. He seems like one of those crazy little kids that will come back and burn the house down with everybody in it.
The only reason I might kind of agree with you is, how do we have an extra car and you refuse to share it with your sister?
Because he's, like I said...
It's not your car. You can't refuse...
Wait a minute. I thought that was his car. I thought he was paying for it.
No.
Oh.
It's their extra... The parents have an extra car. So maybe the mom works from home or the dad works from home, so they have 2 cars, and he refuses to share it with his sister.
Refusing?
Yeah. You gotta go.
Yeah, he has to go, Bobby.
And, yeah, if I'm working, and it's kind of how I felt about, I'm not going to reveal the situation, but someone of an actual age getting mad that they have to wake up because other people are going to work and you have to get out of their house because they don't want you in their house because they are at work and they don't know you or trust you, that's weird as fuck to me. Sorry. If I have to get up for work and you have something to do or could be doing, like I'm saying, kids don't always have to get up and go to school when parents have to go to work. But you're not in school anymore. and you're not contributing,
Yeah.
we all got to get up at the same time. You figure it out, and I'll see you when I get home from work.
I knew some people that broke cameras in the house just because they didn't want to be spotted. Huh?
Do you have any advice, Tequila, on this last one? For Bobby?
I don't have advice, you know. I mean,
I think Bobby's crazy.
You spoiled them.
Exactly.
For whatever
Yep,
you never mentioned the second parent. I don't know why you spoiled him the way that you did. He got a super sense of entitlement. That's his fucking house. That's his fucking car. And he doing what he want to do because you let him do what the fuck he want to do. Up until now. I got a spoiled son. My house is his house. He got that entitlement because I gave him that entitlement. I mean, you set yourself up for that shit. Now you gotta figure it out. It ain't gonna be easy, and you ain't gonna get the answers here. Because that's a monster you created. Yeah. And you gotta have courage. You gotta have courage, and you gotta really want him. You gotta have courage, and you gotta be strong because you're gonna hurt him, and you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself more because you worried about hurting him. You know what I'm saying? But your hurting him is gonna be helping him. But you spoiled him so much, and you know he that way because you created him. You know what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? You know how you enabling him and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're allowing him to do. And you just ain't got what it takes to stand up against them. But until you get what it takes to stand against what you created, that's the problem you're gonna have. I feel sorry for you. Mm-hmm. If you're reaching out for help right here. Mm-hmm. I mean, because that's your money.
I agree. I feel you on that, but how my parents raised me, like, if you're in school, cool.
Yeah.
So, like, with your son, he's still in school.
Yeah.
He's still learning and stuff. But Bobby is not in school anymore. So we can't just... we're not hanging out, Bobby.
So you
know my homie.
You knew Bobby was going to get out of school 4 years before he graduated. When he hit high school, you know, shit is down the road.
Shit changes.
I
changed from freshman year to senior year. For sure.
This is what I'm saying. Just like speaking of my son, he's spoiled. So I can sit back and wait for him to come up with a plan. He ain't gonna never come up with a plan. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta come up with a plan for your house. When this happened, this was gonna happen in my house. You know what I'm saying? And you just can't sit and wait till he graduate and he didn't come up with a plan, he ain't doing shit. Well, what did you do? You letting him still. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-part thing.
Yeah, I know a 40-year-old child that's still acting
it's a two-part thing, man. Shit, you have to take control of that situation, and you don't want to because you spoil them or whatever. You don't want to hurt them. You all of that because she don't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, but she also has another child. You have one child, and I'm sorry, you're not gonna sit in here. I don't know what the other child's doing. She may be in high school and living her best life, and you're not gonna let my other child use my vehicle that you don't pay for?
I guarantee that other child's situation is not Bobby's situation.
Well,
I mean, what I mean
get
is,
on my car, Bobby.
Because he don't speak about another father. They probably got two different fathers, and
doesn't matter.
One is an active father.
It doesn't matter.
She feel bad for Bobby.
I come from that time.
No, I'm just saying, but she feel bad for Bobby, so she doing more for Bobby. It's some cradling going on with the Bobby situation.
Fuck you, Bobby. Go get a job, Bobby.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's how I feel about that.
Susan just got I'm calling her the wrong name. Joan gonna have to get some. She's gonna have to get some courage. That's my advice to her. You know, get some courage. It's gonna hurt both of y'all, but you know, through the discomfort, you know what I'm saying. It's, on the other side of the discomfort, it's gonna be rewarding. So just try to focus on the reward, suffer through the discomfort, and get him the fuck out of there.
She did say there was a man in the house.
Oh, I didn't hear. That's probably Susan. That's probably the daughter's dad.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. There's still a man there.
But Mom, I gotta get my guitars and my shoes. And
I just speak because I know my son.
It's your fault.
My son's spoiled rotten.
You never gave me
I was
guidance.
spoiled rotten too.
And I know my son is I give him a certain sense. I give him some entitlements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I gotta say.
But you're giving him those entitlements. Your son is what, 15?
Yeah. But I gave him to him way before he was 15.
I know you did.
Me and him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We've talked about that privately
Yeah.
1,000,001 times. I knew he was going to be spoiled. However, you also were an adult at 15, based on what you've even talked on this podcast. You didn't have what he has. So, he can't be you. And when he hits, he's outside of school, he can't still just be dependent on you and be spoiled. And I know that's a difficult thing for you.
For me?
It will be. I promise.
Nah.
Okay. It's difficult right now, and he's only 15. Imagine the older he gets, because he'll get taller and more mouthy and more entitled. We all do. We all do. We all think.
I just don't understand what you said. That's it.
About what?
Whatever you just said about it's gonna be difficult when he out the house or something. Yeah.
Okay, so let me explain it to you very clearly. My best friend today spent a bunch of money to take her daughter to a volleyball thing that she had to go to for 3 hours. She's 14. She loves volleyball. But she was annoyed because she was there without her friends and blah, 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 blah. Thousands of dollars. Sleepy, they're all tired, and they're there for her. But she just felt this entitlement. And my best friend felt like she also played volleyball. And she was like, I wish I could do these things. You're the one asking. I'm not pushing you to do this. You're asking for this, but you're over here pissed off because you're over here because these people have friends here. But their parents all just dropped them off. But we're sitting here with you for 3.5 hours. That is how kids work. And what I'm saying is, you're dealing with a 15-year-old, regardless what it is, it's still a fucking 15-year-old.
Yeah.
I know how I was at 15. It's going to get harder the older they get because they think they're smarter the older they get. They already think they're smarter at fucking 12. That's what I was saying. So what were you confused about?
All of that. I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear what I just said?
I heard what you just said, but when I said I was confused, that's not what I heard.
Okay, so I explained it.
Yeah.
So you got it now?
I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know how teenagers are. I was one.
Me too.
And I wasn't spoiled. And I was still feisty. But my ass got grounded and I didn't have these things that the kids have now.
I mean, I have a lot to say about that, but, you know, that's...
Well, we're in different generations. That's why I explain somebody else dealing with a spoiled kid that has a child almost the same age as
still
yours
dealing with one
today. And I said I would tell her, you know, no parents are here. Was my advice. No parents are here. We're here, sitting here, so you're not sitting here alone. So fix your attitude, or we'll just leave and you can sit here like the other kids. And then you'll be really upset because you don't have you're grounded. Now you don't see your homies. Sports isn't homies. Yeah. You know, like, there's work into it. I get if you're like pushing your kids, but she wants to play the sport.
She wanted to do it, yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
You
good now?
No, I've been good.
It didn't feel like you were good.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that shit.
It seemed like you were. You didn't understand me. So I wanted it to be understood.
I just didn't understand, so I just needed the question rephrased.
Right, because I love your kid like he's mine.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You good?
On that note, Harper said everything in here was hers, so...
Exactly. And what did I say? You don't got a job. She's 4. And she said, yes. She went like this. This is her new thing.
Yeah.
Harper. And I said, where do you work? And I said, you don't have a job? Yes. And I go, what do you work? Harper Rose Enterprises? And she goes, yeah. And it's a no from here on out at age 4. You don't own anything in here. And I'm going to correct her as much as I can, but she's also not my child. Can we get to our other segment?
So now we're at our second segment of the evening, where we tell you 3,000 things about us, using this magnificent book titled 3,000 Questions About Me. Me being Tequila, me being Cognac, me being the girl. This evening it's on the girl, and she's on the random.
I feel like I read less, but it's fine. I'm a good reader. Boom. Ready?
Yep.
Question is 2508, 2508. Oh gosh. Let's keep this answer short. Do you think morals are universal or relative?
Relative. Yeah.
I also say relative. I probably think about it deeply. Relative.
Yeah.
Some shit, like I've probably said before, animals and children.
Grubworms, fuck them.
No, I said
sorry.
Animals and children. You should have some type of morality as far as they go. And old senior citizens. If they were good people, I hope. But, yeah. Morals are relative. Because
I've always believed in
sometimes I'm like, fuck you.
your voice. I think the better person you are, the louder that conscience and
A better
head
person for
gets.
what you think is a better person.
Yes, your morals, not my morals.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I might think it's okay to slap the shit out of somebody that asks me a stupid question.
Did you want to slap me, nigga? Is that what you were trying to get at?
No.
I mean, you kind of threw it in there.
You may think that it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
I may think it's morally correct to laugh at somebody when they fall. And you may think it's not.
I don't think it's morally correct. That's why I wait to make sure they're okay before I laugh.
I'm going to make sure that while I'm laughing, I'm like, and helping them.
You're laughing
And helping them at the same time.
See, I say, are you okay? And they say yes, and that's it. And then I get my phone out now, because it's 2022.
After they fall?
I said, after I asked if they're okay, and they said they're okay, and then I might get my phone out and take a video or a picture.
After they fall?
If they're still on the ground, yeah, this shit's funny.
But they might not be okay if they're still on the ground.
I said I asked if you're okay. If you give me confirmation you're okay.
But you didn't see the act of falling in the video.
No, I wasn't doing that. No, I won't do that. No. But I still have it in my brain.
I remember when she fell.
And I laughed at myself. I've fallen twice. Didn't I fall in front of both of y'all? With gangsta on my back? We were going upstairs, and I was piggybacking, and I dropped it, and I laughed. After I said, are you okay? No. So I don't drink that much anymore. Anyways, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
Love you very much. Mwah.
Thank you.
Subscribe, post. Because I was looking at some shit, and you remember how much I post other people's stuff and they don't post? It's weird, right? Anyways, just keeping it that way. Alright, do all of those things, and we appreciate it so much, and the feedback. We'll see you next week.
Follow me at Joking with Cognac. I got some pretty good
Follow
memes.
Tequila of CTG?
Yep, that's it.
And it's just me. The same one. I didn't make one.
Follow her on OnlyFans.
Oh, God.
Soon.
Oh, Lord. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
That's it for this week's episode of Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Follow us on all the social medias. Leave your comments and reviews. Until next week, keep safe and keep your squad close. Thanks for hanging out.